Yeah, students, observe here 2024 NEET examination question. What is the question is given? Once observe here. The energy of an electron in the ground state N is equal to 1. We know that. For He plus helium plus ion is X minus X joules. Then that for an electron in N equal to 2 state for beryllium 3 plus ion in joules is asking the question. So what is the solution? Look at here the solution. Energy of the nth orbit formula. What is the formula? Minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 Z square by N square joules per atom. This is the formula. So what is the question? Helium plus is given, orbit number is 1 is given. So orbit number N is equal to 1. Helium plus atomic number is Z value 2. We know that Z value is 2. So what is the value? Substitute these values in this formula. Energy of the first orbit is equal to minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18. Z value is 2 square by 1 joule per atom. So what is that value? Minus 2.18 10 power minus 18 into 4 joules. This value is equal to what is given X kilojoules minus X joules is given. This value is equal to minus X joules. Minus X joules. So what is the question continuation? Then that for an electron N is equal to 2 state for beryllium 3 plus ion in joules. So N is equal to 2 and beryllium is given. Beryllium plus 3. Beryllium atomic number. Hydrogen atomic number 1. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. Beryllium atomic number 4. So these values substitute in this relation. Energy of the second orbit is equal to minus 2.18 10 power minus 18 Z value 4, that is 4 square, and N value 2 square. So this is how many times cancellation? This is 16, this is 4. What is the value is remaining? 4 is remaining from that. So 4. So this value also is equal to X na. This value and this value same na. Minus X joules. So answer is, what is the answer? Minus X joules. This is 2024 question, students. Bohr orbit radius for the hydrogen atom N equal to 1 is approximately 0.53 angstroms. The radius for the first excited state orbit is the question. You know that already. Radius of the Bohr orbit formula. Radius of the Bohr orbit formula 0.529 N square by Z angstroms. N is orbit number. Orbit number. Z is atomic number. What is the radius of the first Bohr orbit hydrogen atom? Hydrogen atom first Bohr orbit radius. Hydrogen atom atomic number is 1. And orbit number, what they mentioned in the question? In the question what they mentioned, N is equal to 1. So radius of the first Bohr orbit formula 0.529. N is 1 square by 1 angstroms. 0.529 angstroms. This is almost equal to 0.53 angstroms. So what is asking? Radius for the first excited state. Radius for the first excited state means Bohr orbits. This is Bohr orbit. N is equal to 1. Second orbit N equal to 2. Third orbit N equal to 3. This is the second orbit. This is second orbit. Radius is asking from the nucleus. Here the nucleus is present. How much of distance is present between nucleus and second orbit? So radius formula R2 second orbit 0.529 or 53 into N square by Z. N value here 2. Z value 1. So what is the formula? So R2 is equal to 0.53 N square value 4 by 1. So what is the answer? 0.53 into 4, what is the value? Simplify the value. Okay students, observe students here. Next question. If r is the radius of the first orbit, the radius of nth orbit of hydrogen atom is given by radius of first orbit formula. Rn is equal to 0.53 ns square by z angstroms. This is the radius of the first orbit formula. The whole value is equal to what they given r. The whole value is equal to r. What is the radius of the nth orbit? The formula is simply. So radius of nth orbit formula, this whole value, consider this value simply. Consider as r into n square, that means n2 square, n square by z angstroms. This is the option. So which option? So r n square is the option. Next question, observe here students. The radius of hydrogen atom in the ground state is 0.53. Ground state means this is the ground state. Radius is 0.53. The radius of lithium 2 plus ion in the similar state. Similar state means same ground state. There are questions simply. So radius of nth orbit Rn is equal to 0.53. This is the ground state value. N square by z angstroms. N value how much is given? 1 only. For same orbit they mentioned. But lithium is given. Lithium plus 2 ion is given. Lithium atomic number 3. We know that. So R1 is equal to 0.53. N value 1. Z value 3. So 0.53 by 3. Almost this value equal to 0.17 angstroms. This is the radius of the first orbit of lithium. Here the students, hydrogen is 0.53, lithium is 0.17. Orbit number is same. What is the difference here? From the formula, observe here, radius formula, from the radius formula, n value increases, orbit radius is increases. N value increases, radius increases. But here observe the relation between radius and atomic number. Atomic number increases, radius decreases. That is the only we observed here in this problem. Hydrogen atom orbit number is 1, radius is 0.53, hydrogen atomic number is 1. Lithium atomic number is 3, radius, first orbit radius is 0.17 angstroms. So atomic number increases, radius decreases. Don't forget this formula. Okay na students?